Hello and welcome to all. In this exercise 12b, we will study proportion. And in this exercise, first topic is continued proportion. So let us now see what is continued proportion. So if A, comma B, comma C, and D, these are four numbers and they are in proportion. So it means A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. Okay, so this is the basic relationship between A, B, C, and D if they are in continued proportion. For example, if 2, comma 5, comma uh, 4 and 20, if they are in continued proportion, so we can say that 2 ratio 5 is equal to 4 ratio 20. So first of all, you need to know this thing. Okay, if four numbers are written in continued proportion, so you need to uh, build a relationship between them like this. Is it clear? Now the very important thing is, look at question number 1. It says if x, y, and z are in continued proportion, then which of the following is true? So if x, y, and z are in continued proportion, so beta, now only 3 numbers are given. When 3 numbers are given, then how are you going to write? You are going to write x ratio y is equal to y ratio z. This is the relationship between x, y, and z. Okay, so when 3 numbers are given, so you need to make a relationship like this. You need to repeat the middle term 2 times. For example, let's say A, B, and C, they are in continued proportion. So you will write A ratio B is equal to B ratio C. So you will repeat B 2 times, okay? Because there is only 3 number. There are only 3 numbers, so you will repeat B, okay? But if there are 4 numbers, then you will, for example, X, Y, A, and B. There are 4 numbers, so you will write X ratio Y is equal to A ratio B. Is it clear? So according to you, which of the statement is true given in your book in your first question? So first statement is X ratio Y is equal to X ratio Z. So this is not right a relation because we have to repeat the middle term 2 times. But in this relation, x is being repeated. Okay, and x is not the middle term. So now let us see the second option. X ratio x is equal to z ratio y. Z ratio y. So this is also not the correct option because here we are again repeating x, okay, and x is not a middle term, so it should not be repeated. Now let us see the third option, and third option is x ratio y. X ratio y is equal to y ratio z. So this option, I would say this is correct because y is being repeated 2 times. Okay, so the middle term Middle term should be repeated. And fourth option, y ratio x is equal to y ratio z. So we are repeating y, but x and z are the extreme. They are called the extreme. They should be written first, and first means first term should be written first here, and the last term should be written in the end. Okay, so this is also not the correct option. So third option is correct. For example, let me tell you one more question. This question is not in your book, but I am just telling you. For example, I would say that m comma n comma o are in continued proportion. Okay, so if m and o are in continued proportion, so you would say that m, first of all, you need to know that this first and the last term is called, they are called extreme, extremes. Okay, and this term is called mean term. Okay, so first term and last term is called extremes, and middle term is called mean term. So if they are in proportion, so we will write first extreme ratio mean term, which is n, is equal to mean term, which is n, ratio other extreme. Okay, is it clear? So this relationship you are going to make if three given numbers are uh, in proportion. Is it clear? Is it very clear to everyone? Let's take one more example. Now, if A comma B comma C and D are in continued proportion, so I then and D, A and D, these are called extreme. Clear? And B and C, they are called mean. They both are called mean terms. Is it okay? Is it clear? A and D, they are called extremes, and B and C are called mean term. So in this, we will write A ratio B is equal to C ratio D. Now let us do question 2. Question is saying which of the following numbers are in continued proportion. Number 1, 3, 6, and 15. So now we have to check if 3, 6, and 15 are in continued proportion or not. So what relationship we are going to make? Tell me in the chat box. What relationship will we make with these three numbers? tell me in the chat box, beta. Okay, Rukaiya, very first. Very good, Rukaiya. Rukaiya has given the answer very first. Then Jatin. Jatin has given the, but Jatin use equal sign. You have not used equal sign. Muhammad Talha, this is the wrong, actually, make a relationship, okay? In 3, 6, and 15, you have made, Talha, you have made relationship between 1, 2, and 3. Any other who want to give the answer? Beta, there are so many students online and only 3 are giving the answer. Huh? This is very shameful. Each and everyone write the answer fast. Very good. Talha, beta, make relationship in 3, 6, and 15, not 1, 2, and 3. So your relation is going to be 3 ratio 6 is equal to 6 ratio 15. Okay. Now we have to check. This is the relationship, but now we have to check if they are in continued proportion. So how to check? So write 3 ratio 6, 3 upon 6 is equal to 6 ratio 15, 6 upon 15. And reduce them to the lowest term. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 twos are 6, 3 fives are 15. So you have got 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 5. Class, one thing I want to tell you that they are not equal to each other. Okay, 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 5, they are not equal to each other. So if they are not equal to each other, what we will say? Tell me, what is the conclusion? They are not in continued proportion. Clear? Is it very clear to everyone? Tell me yes or no. Nobody is giving the answer, huh? Why you people are not so active? I don't know why only some of the students are giving the answer. So the second question is 15, 45, and 48. 15, 45, and 48. We have to check if they are in continued proportion or not. So how are we going to do that? Tell me. First, write the relationship. Chalo, write the relationship, everyone. Write the relationship. So you will write 15 ratio 45 and 45 ratio 48. Now you will write them into fraction 15 upon 45 and 45 upon 48. Now tell me if they are in continued proportion or not. Reduce both sides to the lowest term and then tell me. They are not in continued proportion, Jatin is saying. Okay, so reduce it by 3, 3 5s are 15, and 3 ones are 3, 3 5s are 15, 5 ones are 5, 5 3s are 15. So 1 upon 3 this side, and 3 ones are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18, 15 upon 16 this side. So they are not equal to each other, so they are not in continued proportion. Okay, very good. This time you tried very well. Now let us do the next question and we will do all together, okay? So the next question is, this is the third part of the same question, which I'm going to tell. 6, 12 and 24. 6, 12 and 24. Now, first of all, make a relationship. 6 ratio 12 is equal to 12 ratio 24. Now write them in fraction. And now reduce 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24. So 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2, and they are equal to each other. We can say that they are in continued proportion. Okay? Fine. Now let us do the next question. Twelve, 18, 27. This is fourth part. 12, 18, and 27. Now tell me on your own if they are in continued proportion or not. Wow, Rukaiya has solved this already. Mohammed Talha is saying that they are not in continued proportion. 12, 18, and 27, beta. 12 ratio 18 is equal to 18 ratio 27. Okay. Now write 12 upon 18 is equal to 18 upon 27. Now 3 4s are 12, 3 6 are 18, and 3 6 are 18, 3 9s are. So 4 upon 6 and 6 upon 9. Again reduce it, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So 2 upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 3, both of the sides. So they are in continued proportion. Okay, children? Now let us do the third question of this exercise. And the question says, find the mean proportion between 3 and 27. Find the mean proportion between number 1, 3 and 27. Beta, I have told you what is mean proportion and what is extremes. Okay, mean term I have told you. I have told you that if A, B, and C, 3 numbers are in proportion, so the middle term is called mean proportion. Okay, so in this we have to find the mean proportion. So now let us do this. We will say, let X be mean proportion. Okay, so if X is mean proportion, then 3 comma X comma 27, they are in continued proportion. And if they are in continued proportion, so how can we make relationship between them? 3 ratio X is equal to X ratio 27. Can we write like this? Because X is a mean proportion, it means X is in middle. So if X is in between 3 and 27, so we can make relationship like this. Okay, now we will write 3 upon X is equal to X upon 27. Do cross multiply 3 with 27 and X with X. So X into X is equal to 3 into 27. Okay, so X square is equal to 3 sevens are 21, 2 carry, 3 twos are 6, and 2 8. So X square is equal to 81. So we have to find the value of X only, not X square. So when we will remove square from this side, we have to write root 81. Okay, when we remove square from one side, we have to take root on the other side. So root 81. So what is the value of root 81, beta? What is the value of root 81? Tell me. Which number is there? If we multiply the number with the same number, we will get 81. 9, because 9 nines are 81. That is why root 81 is equal to 9. So X is equal to 9. This is the answer. Okay, is it okay? Now part 2. 0.06 and 0.96. We have to find continued proportion between these two terms. So let X be, sorry, we have to find the mean proportion. So let X be mean proportion. So we will write 0.06 comma X comma 0.96. They are in continued proportion. So what relationship can we make? 0.06 ratio X is equal to X ratio 0.96. Okay, so this relationship we can make. Now we write them in fraction form. So 0.06 upon X is equal to X upon 0.96. Okay, so now do cross multiply X with X, and 0.06 multiply 0.96. So beta, when you will remove decimal from here, you will get 100 in the denominator and same 100 here also. Okay, so X into X, X square is equal to 96 into 6 upon 100 into 100. Fine. So now what we are going to do is we have to solve this. When we will remove square from this side, we have to take under root. Better 10 minutes are left. Only 10 minutes are left, okay? So x is equal to under root 96 into 6 upon 100 into 100. So x is equal to, beta, multiply 96 with 6, what you will get? This. (576 upon 100 into 100) in root. Okay. So x is equal to, so what is the value of root 576? Tell me, what is the value of root 576? So the value is 24, and here you can see that one pair of 100 is inside the bracket. So when we will take it outside, only 100 will come outside. Okay. So x is equal to 0.24. This is the answer. X is equal to 0.24. Next question. Question 4 says, find the third proportion. Find the third proportion. The third proportion. So first question is 36, 18. Beta, first and second proportion is given. We have to find the third proportion. So we will write, let third proportion be x. So we can write 36 and 18 and x are, because x is a third proportion, so we will write x at the end. Okay. So we will say 36, 18 and x are in continued proportion. So if they are in continued proportion, we can make a relationship between them. 36 ratio 18 is equal to 18 ratio x. Can we write like this? Because you have already understood that how to write the relationship between three numbers if they are in continued proportion. 36 ratio 18 is equal to 18 ratio x. So 36 upon 18 is equal to 18 upon x. So do cross multiply. 18 into 18 is equal to 36 into x, and find the value of x. So x is equal to, when we will take this 36 this side, so it will come in the denominator, because here it is in multiply, it will come in divide. So beta, 18 into 18 upon 36, 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 36, 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. So what is your answer? X is equal to 9. Okay, x is equal to 9. Okay, we are having 5 minutes now. So 5 point, the second question, second part of the same question is, it is saying 5.5 0.25, 7. So these two numbers are the first and second proportion. We have to find the third proportion. So we will say do the same thing. Right? Let the third proportion be x. So 5.25, 7, x are in continued proportion. And if they are in continued proportion, so we can make a relationship 5.25 ratio 7 is equal to 7 ratio x. So 5.25 upon 7 is equal to 7 upon x. Better do cross multiply and tell me the answer of this question. And let's see. Okay. So x is equal to 7 into 7 upon 5.25. Remove decimal from the denominator, increase 100 in numerator. Okay, so this is 7 into 7 into 100 upon 525. So 7 ones are 7, 7 sevens are 49, and 3 carry. So 7 fives are 35. Okay, now 5 twos are 10 and 5 ones are 5, and 2 carry, 5 fives are 25. Now again reduce by 5, 5 fours are 20, 5 threes are. Okay, so you finally you will go get x is equal to 7. This 7 is left, this 4 is left, and this 3 in the denominator. So 7 into 3, 7 into 4 upon 3. So 7 into 4, 28 upon 3. Okay, so divide 28 by 3. 3 nines are 27. So 1.0 increase 3 threes are 9. So 9.3. This is the answer. Okay, x is equal to 9.3. This is your answer, beta. Huh? So 1 minute is left, and we are left with the third part of this question, and I will explain you till question 4 only, and your homework for today will be exercise same, which is 12b, question 1 to question 4. This is your homework. Okay, question 1 to this is exercise 12b, if I'm not wrong. Huh? Yes, this is 12b, question 1 to question 4. This is your homework. Each question 2 times you have to. Beta, each question 2 times you have to solve in your copy. Okay. Third is question third, rupees 1.60 comma rupees 0.40. So you will say that third proportion is x. So you will write 1.60 ratio 0.